Welcome to this GIS report. I am your host, Lauralee Dawson, Information Officer with the Ministry of Communications and Works. The Telecommunications Regulatory Commission is celebrating over 50 years of telecoms in the territory for World Telecommunications Information Society Day. To give us all the details about this celebration, we'll be talking to our special guest. She will introduce herself to us.
Hi, and thank you for having me. My name is Christopher. I am the Chief Administrative Officer at the Telecommunications Regulatory Commission, which is under the Ministry of Communication and Works.
Okay, thank you for coming, Mrs. Christopher. So to start the interview off, I just wanted to ask you, what is World Telecommunications Information Society Day about?
Well, simply, it's brand new to the BVI, but it has been celebrated for at least the last 30 years generally. And it's a day specific when we in the telecoms industry, just like World AIDS Day, Diabetic Day, we come together and we highlight all of the wonderful things and the wonderful achievements in relations to the telecoms industry over the course of the year. And so you will well know that telecommunications is a very fast and growing industry. Definitely. So we are never limited in ideas for celebrating every year. So that's what it's about.
Okay. And when have we started it specifically in the Virgin Islands?
In the British Virgin Islands, we started it in 2009, and most people would remember we had what we call an international road show. So that was the beginning of the TRC taking part in World Telecoms Day, which we say for short. And in that road show, we had different people from all over the world, from as far as Canada to the Ukraine and the Caribbean, come here, and we had a roadshow showcasing what the Caribbean had to offer as well as the British Virgin Islands in relations to telecoms.
Okay, very interesting. Mm-hmm. And now this day is usually celebrated in May. Now, why July this year?
Thanks for that question. We made a concerted effort this year, and I must say we're going to piggyback on the festivities and the emancipation celebrations of 60 years of emancipation here in the British Virgin Islands, and we decided it would be really worthwhile to really retard the progress or the process until July to commensurate with the 60th anniversary of the festivities, as we ourselves were celebrating over 50 years of telecoms in the British Virgin Islands. So we thought it would be fitting to capitalize on the excitement and all the fun activities that's going on, and have the public and visitors alike celebrate along with the rest of the BVI our World Telecoms Day for 2014.
Okay, sounds exciting so far. Now, how are these celebrations different from previous World Telecoms Day celebrations?
Well, it's different because every year there's a theme, and the theme is not chosen by us. What the British Virgin Islands or any other country for that matter gets to do, we get to choose a sub-theme. So the world theme this year is a broadband for sustainable development. The British Virgin Islands has created a sub-theme from then to now, look where we've come. And we basically wanted to capitalize on the 1960s straight to 2014, where we have progressed. So this year will be different, where we made an effort to include all of the operators, and by operators we mean Lime, Digicel, CCT. There's somebody else, I'm going to get in trouble for somebody else. But all of the
cable TV.
Cable TV. So all of the operators are included in this big celebration where we will be showcasing the progressive or the productivity of telecoms from about 1961 right up to 2014. We think that would be an exciting idea and an exciting scene for the BVI people to see.
Okay, so you've mentioned the theme. What sort of activities should we look forward to in this celebration?
Well, this celebration will be over a course of 2 days. So I got to sound excited now because I'm very excited about this.
Okay.
On the 30th of July, which is next Wednesday, we will have something called an open house. And this is not just a very regular open house. We'll be taking over the entire Maria's by the Sea parking lot. So in essence, what we want to say is we will take over the entire road town. Because as I said before, we will have this celebration or this open house in conjunction with the operator. So we have tasked all of the operators to really have a capsule of where they were when they started a business here in the BVI to what they do presently. So somebody like Lime will be demonstrating when they came into the territory as cable and wireless, and they'll go to the B-Mobile section, and they'll go to the Lime, and they'll talk about the progression, and you should be able to walk through and see the different rotary phones. Some people have no idea what a rotary phone is. You will see a beeper. I know none of my children have a clue what a beeper is. And of course, we will go through the latest technology. So we'll have the smart televisions on scene. You can be able to touch them. The best phones there for people to go and actually see and walk through. The TRC will be having a special production there as well. So we are tasking all of the operators to show us how they've progressed and show the people how they've progressed and ensure that they get to walk and talk and touch and feel and be a part of that history.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
But we will also have, it's going to be a fun experience. So, of course, we'll have lots and lots of free giveaways while supplies last. I got to always put that little asterisk there.
Definitely.
Lots of music by DJ Push Pop, and, of course, food and drinks. So we want to, as I said before, have that festival feel even during the day. Even though it's an educational process, it needs to be fun. We want the public to see that the TRC is fully on board, and we really want to celebrate the festivities with everybody else.
Okay. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Now, before you go, anything else that you would like to add for the benefit of our audience?
Yes. A big part of our celebration will also be on the 31st of July, which is on a Thursday. We will have really an award of the stalwart members of the BVI in communication. So the TRC has selected 6 persons in the British Virgin Islands who we feel have contributed tremendously to the communication era here. And I'm very proud to say that those 6 persons are Miss Lynelle Abbott, Miss Dora Harrigan, Mr. Dave Douglas, Mr. Merritt Herbert, and Mr. Vernon Pickering, and in memoriam, Mr. Arthur Swain. So when you take these persons individually, you will get to see a history or a little bit of a historical perspective on what they've done in the communication era. Of course, we know ZBV was the first radio station, and Dave Douglas has been, you know, commended for anything to do with television. And Vernon Pickering and Dora Harrigan and Lynelle Abbott, those are known for the newspaper era. And Arthur Swain, a lot of people may not know Arthur Swain, but he is referred to as the grandfather of telecoms in the British Virgin Islands. He came here from England, and he did so much for the telecoms industry in the government. So that's a closed celebration by invitation only, but it is very fitting for us here to celebrate them publicly and say thank you to them for all that they have done, that we can be actually here on television.
That's true.
Because they have really set the foundation for all of us here to get that digitalized view. So we're very happy to celebrate them. It's going to be a great, huge celebration with the Premier and, of course, the Minister of Communication and Works. A wonderful luncheon in their honor. So that will be really I think we would say the icing on the cake for us, because we get to say thank you to a specific group of people and really give them their flowers while they're living.
Okay. Certainly something for us to look forward to. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much, Ms. Dawson. I really appreciate the opportunity to really talk about World Telecoms Day and the TRC.
Okay. So the event is World Telecommunications Information Society Day. The theme is From Then to Now, Look Where We've Come. The venue is Maria's by the Sea parking lot, and the date and time is Wednesday, July 30th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Everyone is encouraged to come and experience the evolution of technology from the 1960s to present. Thank you so much again, Mrs. Christopher, for joining us and for explaining and promoting this celebration. We will see you there. For this and other stories, you can log on to www.bvi.gov.vg. Goodbye, everyone, and thank you for joining us. BVI Get Ready. The Telecommunications Regulatory Commission is celebrating festival in a big way as we showcase over 50 years of telecoms in the British Virgin Islands. Come out for the festivities. We're kicking off the celebration on Wednesday, July 30th in the Maria's by the Sea parking lot under the theme From Then to Now, Look Where We've Come. There will be fascinating displays from BVI Cable TV, CCT, Digicel, Lime, Do It, and of course, the TRC. Come and experience the evolution of technology from the 1960s to present. A delight for the young and young at heart. all are invited. There will be music from DJ Push Pop, fun giveaways, lots to eat and drink, and much, much more. Celebrate with us from 10 o'clock a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. in the Maria's by the Sea parking lot. See you there.